Hello, welcome back to my series on Deftones WHITE PONY. This video is about RX Queen. RX Queen, which has programmed drums, right? I just assumed they're programmed to sound fake. But maybe not.
I won't stop following you. Now help me pray for the death of everything new. Then we'll fly farther. 'Cause you're my girl, and that's alright. If you stay with me, I won't. We'll stop to rest on the moon. Then we'll make fire. I'll steal a carcass for you. Then feed off the virus. 'Cause you're my girl, and that's alright. If you stay with me, I won't mind. 'Cause you're my girl, and that's alright. If you stay with me, I won't. Now look out, look out, now look out. 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 I see a red line too, and I hear crying. You turn your poor baby blue. Now we're all the virus. You're my girl, and that's alright. If you stay with me, I won't mind. 'Cause you're my girl, and that's alright. If you stay with me, I won't. Look out, look out, now look out. Now look out, look out, now look out. Now look out, look out, now look out. Now look out, look out, now look
You know, I always assumed that was a programmed groove, but now that I'm listening to it closer, I'm like, no, it sounds like Abe. It just sounds like he's so consistent, right? There's no drum fills, I don't think, in that song. Like, it sounds like a loop, like he's just playing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And if if it is Abe, it sounds like the drums have been processed in a really interesting way. Because that hi-hat sounds weird, and I love it. It's just weird. Even the kick sounds really boomy, boom, boom, and the snare. I don't know, but maybe Muir's on. He's a drummer, so this is really cool groove, and you're saying it's a linear groove. Yeah. So if those of you don't know what linear grooves are, they're I only learned about linear grooves because I was playing drums because I wanted to play Abe Cunningham's drum grooves. That was the whole reason. And I learned Xenon, which is a linear groove as well. And I was like, okay, what is that? It's basically when you're not hitting more than one drum at the same time. So linear. No, so you wouldn't hit the kick and the snare at the same time. You wouldn't hit the hi-hat with the kick or anything. It's all one drum sound at a time. So the hi-hats here sound like they're like in between all the other main drum hits, kind of filling in the spaces, right? Like, but they're creating an accent too, or their own like rhythmic pattern. So that sounds like a drum sample. I don't know, but then that solo at the end is the same kind of drums. It sound like garbage can drums, kind of. But yeah, I like that sound. It has that sample trip hop kind of sound in a way. So this is like is this the first song on the album that references flies, right? Like, or some kind of flying insect at least, because the whole thing is like, if you're my girl and that's all right. If you sting me, I won't mind, and I'll steal a carcass for you, right? Like fly would feast on a carcass. But for an album called White Pony, the animal of this album is definitely the fly. But that's one of the things I love about Deftones is like, I rarely understand what their lyrics mean. I've looked up their lyrics way more than bands who have sensical lyrics. I really like how poetic they sound and how like they don't quite track, and they're usually so abstract that the meaning is either completely up to you or you don't even have to worry about the meaning. And just the sounds, it's almost like it can sound like a foreign language to me, and I love that. So this main theme sounds like a spy movie to me.
Pray for
Down, 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 down. Slightly reminiscent of Freak on a Leash. I mean, it's the same notes, but different rhythm, so it's not the same, but. And this, if you're curious, this scale, you could call this Phrygian, which is used a lot in metal because it's so dark. Then Chino comes along singing on his like jazzy, shoegazy sevenths and ninths and stuff. So
help me, pray for the death of everything new.
Okay, so the death of everything new. You hear all that tension? And he's singing on the ninth the whole time. Da 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 da. So again, this is probably just instinctive for him, but da 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 is a minor chord, and minor and major chords are made up of thirds, and it's a very like natural place for our voice to like climb up or down by thirds, and that's how chords are structured in Western tonal music. So da 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 da. But if you start a chord on a tense note, odds are that the thirds underneath it or above it are also going to be tense. So that's what I mean. He's just like hanging out in this world of jazzy tension. So And then it goes,
Then we'll fly farther.
we'll fly farther. Same sitch. He does kind of sing with the chord. We'll fly, but then farther. We'll sing farther than the chord. Attention. Oh. I'm just in love with their harmony. It's just so strange.
'Cause you're my girl, and that's alright. If you stay with me, I won't.
All right, so now they're vamping, my bad. One of those rock ing terms, vamping between D minor and F major. And those are very related chords, similarly to when they're vamping between E minor and C major in Digital Bath. Now we're getting that's all right. If you stay with me, I won't mind. Sting, sorry. I think when I was growing up, I thought he said, if you stay with me, I won't mind. But he's saying, sting me. So, but you're my girl. The ninth, again. Girl, that's all right. Ninth, tension. It's all right. If you sting me, I won't. Ninth again. I am so enjoying figuring out why he sounds the way he does, like why his melodies sound the way they do, because I've just always noticed that, how tense everything is, but it's fun figuring out the actual notes. Okay, also there's like some breathing accents there I really like. On those offbeats, just with the hi-hats there. Listen to that. I think that's just them just like lounging around in like a ninth chord or something. Excuse me. I love that rhythm. Look at him, look at him. What is it? Look at him, at him, look at him. Look at him, sting. Look at him, at him, look at him, at him. Look at him, sting. Look at him now. And now look at him now, look at him, sting. Such a great rhythm, and it's accented by the atom. And now look at him, atom. Right, the atom is the emphasis. Atom, sting. I mean, it almost sounds like an Egg Cunningham, Abe Cunningham rhythmic pattern. I mean, you can't help but be influenced by your bandmates, right? Like, it's just. And then this last part is really interesting. So it's what vibe is that giving me? Is it still Korn? It does kind of remind me of like on Follow the Leader, the way like Korn would like end a song in like a really weird, unrelated way. Like not completely unrelated, but with like yes, some weird sounding synth or a guitar and just kind of fading away. Like yeah, what's going on with those drums? Those are always been very interesting. I liked listening to the high frequencies in the drums because they almost sounded melodic. Let's see if I can. Dun, 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 dun. That's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next track on the album. Goodbye.